Hello everybody, Average Gamer. Welcome to another episode of Hearts of Iron 4 as Germany. In the last episode, we finished the war with the Allies, and we got fucked by Italy in North America. They basically took the center, and we took everything else around it. So needless to say, we're going to war with Italy after we modernize and update our military. The British Empire, which I have no idea where they even are at this point. I know they're puppets. I don't know who they're puppets of. They're puppets of Japan. Where are, oh, they're in Sri Lanka. And that's it. The Allies are basically, well, New Zealand and South America. That's it. They might get bigger and a little bit more powerful as time goes on. Gonna have to keep our eye on that. We have a current war goal available to us with Yugoslavia, which we're not gonna actually get involved in. Close up a bunch of stuff here. So one of our plans is to do a massive build-up. Basically, we're going to go to war with Italy. It's just a matter of fact. When I bring up the thing here, pretty much we're going to end up going to war with the Philippines, Japan. Assuming this is China? Yeah, so their capital is Hong Kong, apparently. Good to know. Whoever you are, because you're a puppet, you are actually Japan. Actually, let's bring this up. So Japan, Vichy France, we're going to go to war with. Obviously, Italy, we're going to go with pretty much everyone down here, and most of the people up here, and obviously these guys here. So what I want to do is I want to upgrade and basically modernize our military first before we get into this big, massive war. Because if you look, our front line alone along Europe is going to be the dicey one. This is going to be the big one right here. I mean, the war is obviously for North America, but it's also going to be for mostly Europe. I mean, that's going to be the whole thing, right? I mean, I'm not too worried about this because we've got them landlocked, so we can just move in real quick and take a lot of stuff there. They can't move any troops in, and they can't move any troops out. They have no troops there. The only people that can actually do anything at this point are the Americans and Canadians, and that's it. We have, I think, 244 divisions currently ordered to deploy to Canada and North America and South America and the islands that we have. Overall, we've got these divisions here, which are now being, actually, I'm going to reorder them around a little bit. They're going to be told to just kind of sit back, relax, and not do much. Except just keep an eye on our coastline. So we're going to, sooner or later, guaranteed, we're going after, I'm going after some headache there. There we go. Oh, and right there in Danzig. We're going after Denmark and Sweden. Because they're unaligned right now. They're democratic, and they're democratic. They might join the Allies, which is no big deal to me. It's no hair off my ass. Because worst case scenario, we go to war with South America, or South Africa, and New Zealand, and they're so fucking far away that we can just throw our navies over there and just sit back and laugh. Our navies as well, they're all being sent back to Brest. Our warships as well. I'm going to be updating our abilities here as well. The plan is to do 2 more groups of subs. Pretty much have at least 4 groups of everything, except 2 groups of carriers. And that's pretty much it. And long term is to have a massive military, massive navy. So basically, there's nothing the other guys can do to fight us. We still have lots of territories that we can build our naval facilities on. So that's a lot of stuff we got to do. We have tons of industrial capacity, so we're going to be building tons of fighters, tons of bombers. We're going to be moving over to jets soon. So we're going to have tons of jet fighters, jet bombers, and all that stuff. What else? We have resources to the point now where I can actually cancel that and cancel that. We have more resources now than we really need. The only problem, like the big problem with the Italian faction here, is that they're all broken up into a whole bunch of different countries. We are just Germany, all by ourselves, just Germany. So we don't have to worry about that. Our big worry is just modernizing and updating our entire military. That's our big deal right now. We have a lot to modernize, a lot to update. I don't think we have any advanced artillery or anything like that. There we go. You. Our medium tanks, I think, are the most upgraded they can be right now. Medium tanks, yeah. So we're slowly working. Actually, our tanks are light leopards. Can be upgraded and modified again. The A, yeah. Get rid of the A variant. Here's the B variant, so we want to get rid of the A variant for now. Aircraft, we're still working on research here, so at least I think we are. What do we have left to research? Oh, modern tank, modern anti-tank, and modern self-propelled guns. Artillery-wise, we're good to go. Land doctrine, we're done. Warships, we're done. Naval doctrine, we are not. Aircraft, we're done there. Air doctrine, we're done. Engineering, we're done. Industry, we're pretty much done everywhere except for expanding our industry. First thing we're going to do is we're actually going to build infrastructure everywhere and get things going. So I'm going to do that instead. We're going to spend time working on our infrastructure here. Earlier we didn't want to spend too much on our infrastructure because we weren't too sure what we were going to get in the war as an outcome. But now we know. So now pretty much we just get to sit back and enjoy the fruits of our victory. Modernize everything, update everything, upgrade everything. And then we get to sit back and laugh as we basically go and conquer everything. So if you have an idea of what country I should play next, please feel free. Give me a heads up as to what country you think I should play and why. I'm thinking I might play as my home country of Canada and play obviously a limited role, we'll say, in World War II. Well, limited to a point when we helped. I mean, we were in the war right from the beginning in the Pacific and in the Atlantic and in Europe. We had troops on the Maginot Line, if you can believe it. So here we go. There we go. Oh, we have territory in the Middle East. I did not know that. This is going to be good for pushing our power into the Pacific, or into the Middle East a little bit. Nice, nice, nice. We have a little spot here in the Raj. Ooh, I wonder if I should go to the Raj, maybe. We have Tasmania. Interesting. We're going to work on all our islands that we've got in the war as well. The plan will be to slowly Work on their infrastructure as well. Because we know that's going to be the big war. Well, most of our war against Japan is actually going to be direct. Like, we're just going to go YOLO mode if we actually end up going to war. Like, for example, right now the British Empire is working and fabricating claims on us. So hopefully they don't claim quicker than we're hoping. I mean, our troops are going to be in a good defensive position just to be on the safe side, but you never know, right? You never know if the guy next door is going to try and take your land from you, or at least try to take part of your backyard from you without you being able to do much. There we go. We have a lot of work ahead of us. Anything that's yellow tells me that it's probably being repaired. So in all these territories, there's spots that need to be repaired. Because our actual vans went along this position, so it makes sense that infrastructure got destroyed. We never even took New Jersey, so go freaking figure on that one. I want to work on the infrastructure up here as well. Get things going. We're also going to bring up some naval facilities. We're going to work on the naval ports as well to work on them to get our supply going. I think that's going to go Navy. So right now the only big naval base here is Norfolk. Another one down here. I think that's Houston. And I want one down here in Miami. I'm also going to upgrade Halifax. And that gives us Halifax, Quebec, Norfolk, Miami. I'm going to assume that's Houston and Gander up there. On the west coast, we're going to have LA, San Diego, San Francisco, and Portland, as well as Vancouver. We don't control that, so that's no big deal there. I want to make sure the port in Hawaii is at 100%. Here as well, our ports are already good to go. On these islands, I just want them at least at a 5. So that way I know we can support them if we need to. So those are good. There are no ports here. Oh yes, there is. What's up here? Actually, a port of level 4 is good there. Here, we're bringing that to a 4. We'll bring that to a 5. To a 5. To a 5. To a 5. Actually, no, this one's going to be maxed out. Because this will help any invasion that we want to do into the Middle East. Well, this is going to be our Mediterranean base, obviously, so I want this maxed out. We didn't take Malta. The Italians did, I think. That's already maxed out. That naval base there is maxed out. Oh, shit. 4. We didn't get any of these islands, right? No, we didn't. Originally, this was supposed to be our plan. These guys down here, we were going to move the troops here, reposition, rebase, and then send them up this way. But didn't have to. We're good for bases in the Atlantic because it's just France and England alone. Sevastopol is good for the Black Sea, and we look at the one base for there. We got this base up here to help supply this way. Yeah. Naval construction. Obviously, this is going to be a big deal. Because we're going to do a big, obvious naval build-up. So we can get our navy built up. We be laughing. Those are all filled. Here too. You're good. 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 You're good pretty sure all these are maxed out, but you never know. Hawaii's maxed. Wow, I thought these were maxed out, but I guess not. Okay, we're going to unpause. We're going to leave it at speed 5 for the moment. Okay, that was a lot faster than I wanted. The only thing we have left is this, but I want to build up all that infrastructure first. So in the meantime, what I'm going to do... I'm going to do... some modern tank division. Where's the modern artillery? I just want the modern tank. Tank destroyer and modern SP artillery. Perfect. Modern tank division. We're going to cut back on some of this just for now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Armor. Yeah, 3 will be good. Mechanized infantry. 5 will be good. The modern tanks. You're going to Brandenburg as well, but I'm just going to build 2 of you. In the meantime, edit tank divisions. Well, you're doing actually pretty good. You are doing pretty good too. We never even use Marines or paratroopers, which is, in my eyes, rather humorous. Our infantry, we're good there. Oh, I forgot to do all the stuff on the left here. I want a signal company, logistics company, a maintenance company, engineer, and recon. Yes, I know, I'm missing those in production. Modern tank. Modern tank. Modern tank. Let all these build up over the next little bit. Our aircraft, we're just gonna... Oh, actually, I wanted to do that. Wanted to get rid of a lot of these fighters temporarily. You're all going to... Oh, actually, no, 2 is good. Close air support. Yeah, you still need tons of you, so... We're doing 3 a day. Tactical bombers are going to be important later on when we're at war, so we're going to keep them, obviously. So those are our fighters. Close air support. Actually, let's just get rid of you guys for the moment. So we don't produce enough of you, really, for me to worry about efficiencies. Close air support's good to go. What I'm going to do is I'm only going to reduce 2 fighters and 2 close air support. And then... we're going to do 2 jet fighters. Yeah, it's good. For carriers, we're only going to do 2. 2. Oh, there you go. 2 jet fighters. We're doing 2 things of close air support. Tactical bomber. There we go. Jet tactical bomber. And strategic bomber. Okay, so you. And you. Actually, it's going to go full out production on you guys. That's good. Armor. You all just get maxed out for the moment. It's good to get some guys in reserve. You I'm going to keep for a little while and figure out where I'm going to go with you guys. And then our warships. Here we go. So, submarines. 2 more things to subs. Actually, what? Let's go 3 more things to subs. We've got... everything going into the Kriegsmarine. Now we got 3 things at destroyers. We're going to do out a 4th. Plus we're going to add another light cruiser. How many heavy cruisers do we have? 2, so yeah, so another heavy cruiser. And I'm actually going to update the heavy cruiser chassis that we're running right now. Battlecruisers are only Battlecruiser 2s, so we're just going to build only 1 more of those. Battleship IV. Did I just say IV? I did. You're good. Super heavy battleships. We don't actually have any. Oh, I'm only doing 1 battleship. You're pretty good, actually. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go with 1 more battleship. And we'll see how our naval stuff is at that point. And I think our entire navy is now here. Greece has canceled the non-aggression pact with us. I don't like that. So right now we can have 2 fleets with what we have right now. Overall, we've got 7 battlecruisers, 2 battleships, 12 heavy cruisers, 87 submarines, 90 destroyers, 22 light cruisers, and 7 aircraft carriers. And I actually want to double check our production to make sure everyone's up to date. Europa class? Europa class. Escort carriers are up to date. You're all up to date. Light cruisers, those ones are going to be up to date. But these ones are not. It'll take a little while for them to switch over. In the meantime, we'll let this kind of go its own way. Let our forces kind of spread out. We got a lot of production that we need to get at that we're going to need to get out of the way. Oh, we are really all of a sudden Laggy. What happened? What happened? What happened? So we got a lot of shit to build. We need a lot of medium tanks. So you know what? Let's... I mean, on the bright side, we're not losing them now, so... And then these guys... So it looks like we filled, finally, our... quotas for you. Preferential. This is what I want from the main screen, or from the main page. Sorry, but we got a lot of upgrades to do. So it'll take a little while for all that to filter out. In the meantime, our military is really cooking it. It'll take a while for a lot of these guys to update and all that. So Greece has canceled their... Good to know. We have all these truces. We're going to cancel a lot of these. Like, there's no point in us doing a lot of this now. So we have Borgol right now on Yugoslavia. I can't see us actually wanting to call it right now. Italy knows we're their number one. Obviously, they're the people that they're scared of. Especially with our modernizing. One of the things we plan on doing too is calling back a lot of these aircraft that we have deployed. So the plan is to deploy a significant number of aircraft. And properly, mind you, because we did a lot of, well, this is a lot of naval aircraft. That's all naval aircraft, okay. Wait, what? So the plan is going to be to remove a lot of these naval aircraft, or sorry, not naval aircraft, but deploy these aircraft properly. Because before we had them kind of spread out nonchalantly. The plan is going to be to upgrade our air bases in Europe first, then slowly work our way out. I think that's... oh, no, there's still these ones. That's the Navy. And I think we have some aircraft down here somewhere. Yeah, here. And here. Okay. So the next plan, obviously, is going to be to upgrade these Air Force bases. And speaking of doing things, I am going to end this episode. So in the next episode, more upgrades, more modifications, more modernizing. And hopefully we'll be in position soon to make a strike on our quote-unquote allies. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.